Click, boom. What's going on, faithful? And nothing but Niners crew is here with some breaking news. Now, this breaking news is going to come as no surprise to anybody, but we have to talk about it because the 49ers have just made an official announcement. Before we get down to all that, I want to thank you guys for checking this out. If this is your first time here with us, we want you guys to make sure you hit that like and subscribe button on this YouTube page, all right? You're going to see all these random videos popping up at random times of the day. And you're going to miss them if you don't have those alerts set. So do yourself a favor, make sure you click that button, okay? I am 49ers Mike _NF on Twitter. My man Nick is here. He is 49er Faithful 365 on Twitter. And you can follow the whole gang of Nothing But Niners at Nothing But 9 ERS on Twitter, as well the same handle for Snapchat. You can find us also on Instagram and Facebook. That is Nothing But Niners, 3 words, all the way out, no numbers. Give us follows, likes, thumbs up, and all that good stuff over there as well. And guys, I got to show some love to our podcast also. Podcast has been coming out pretty consistently for the last couple of weeks. I want you guys to check that out. Give us a 5-star review over there. Leave us some comments and feedback and things like that. Hope you guys really enjoy it. You'll find it on all your favorite podcast platforms. All right? With no further ado, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Nick, break it down for us, buddy. What's up?
So the 49ers have finally exercised the 5th-year option on defensive tackle DeForest Buckner. I think this is a good sign of faith to DeForest Buckner. It's not to wait till later to get that contract extension done. You heard DeForest come out the other day and say how he wants to be a 49er and stay with the San Francisco 49ers for his entire career. So what I think this is an option of faith, basically picking it up now, because we didn't have to pick it up till next year. Picking up that option now gives him a little bit of comfortability knowing that he'll be here through 2020, and it gives us from now till middle of 2020 to get that contract extension done with him. So I think it's a great move for the Niners. I think it's a great move by them. I think it shows faith to DeForest Buckner and shows him that we do want him here long-term as well.
I agree with everything except one thing. The 5th-year option had to have been exercised this year, but we didn't have to do it this month, if I'm not mistaken. I think the deadline was next month. I think that's what you meant to say. So, but yeah, so it's a good, like you said, it's a good faith showing by the team. The team wants it to happen, and even DeForest, like you said, he's not worried about getting this thing done right away or immediately or anything like that. And if I'm DeForest Buckner, I don't want the contract extension right now. So let's talk about that really quick. And this is, like I said, it's going to be a short video because we all expected the Niners to make this move, right? But why wouldn't I want the contract extension done now before we get into this next coming season? The reason is because I finally got an edge guy, and there's a 90% chance of getting another guy on the edge, where the entire time before it was just me and a bunch of random guys popping in and out. We have a Cassius Marsh here. We have a Elvis Dumerville over there, Eli Harold. You know, like it was just a bunch of random guys this entire time. Now he's finally getting some help off the edge. It's going to increase his value and probably increase his productivity as well. Hold that money, 49ers. Let me make you guys make me one of the top paid defensive tackles in the NFL. And I think that's a smart thing to do. And if I'm his agent, as long as you exercise his 5th-year option, I'm all about that life. Nick, the 5th-year option is also going to make his salary go up a little bit. Now, we don't have exact numbers yet because those numbers have not been released. However, if you look at the 5th-year options that were exercised last year for the 2015 class, we can kind of get an idea of what we're looking at. Now, Nick, you told me how much he was making this year. What was it? It wasn't a lot. I know you had it pulled up over there. He's not making a lot of money this year for a first-round pick. What was it?
No, it was this year. He's roster. Let's see. So base salary $720,000. He got a $2,857,000 signing bonus or signing this year. Roster bonus of $2,210,000 for a cap hit of $5,788,000. And all of that is dead cap.
So he's getting about $5 million this year based off of when he signed his contract and making the roster and all those things. So next year is probably going to be more than double that. So what happened is last year with the teams that exercised their 5th-round options for defensive tackles taking the top 10, the salary was $11.4 million. We know every single year the cap goes up, so we can expect this to increase to about $12 million to about $12.3 million. I don't think it goes up $1 million even, but just a little less than that. So probably about $12.2, $12.3 million would be the maximum that I think it's going to go for. But it is really good that the 49ers have him locked up. Nick, what do you think about what I said as far as him not wanting to get his contract extension done now? Or do you think that he should do it now?
Well, I said that the Niners should do it now, and I remember saying this on one of our shows, and everybody was like, no, you don't do it now. I say we do it now because of the fact that his production is going to go up, and it's going to push his pay scale up even more. So if I were the 49ers, I'm trying to get this done as soon as possible. If I'm DeForest Buckner, I'm trying to wait until after next year. But as a 49ers front office, I've said before that right now is the time to sign DeForest Buckner long term because he's going to blow up because his numbers are going to escalate and shoot up once you get a legitimate pass rush or another guy on the inside next to him. So for the 49ers' sake, it would be better for them to sign him long-term now compared to waiting after next year. And then next year, his numbers be up. Let's say he has 16 and a half sacks next year instead of 12 and a half. Every year he's consistently going up. He's going to want that payday. He's going to want that 17 to 20 million range, where right now I think we can get him anywhere from 12 to maybe 15 million a year.
You know, the other thing is, let's put this to bed also, Nick. We've been hearing some rumors of what if the Niners get this guy? What if they get that guy? Do we trade DeForest Buckner? I think the answer unanimously should be no. Or do you agree or disagree with that?
I definitely agree. I don't think we should trade Buckner at all.
Right. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Listen, 49er fans, and I get it. Some people are out there, and there's some of these writers and guys who have these podcasts and articles, and they work for different sites and newspapers and things like that, these different outlets. They're all trying to come up with these cool things and these great ideas and all that. And I know you want to make it pop. The 49ers should absolutely avoid even considering trading DeForest Buckner. The reason is because we have been crying and crying and crying about first-round picks not panning out. We cried about Eric Armstead. We're crying about Solomon Thomas. We cried about Joshua Garnett, Reuben Foster. We finally get a first-round pick that's panning out. And what are some of these beat writers and 49er outlet guys saying? Let's trade him. It just doesn't make any sense, guys. So, no, I don't think the Niners are looking to trade DeForest Buckner, nor do I think they should. And I agree with Nick from a team perspective. You want to get this extension done sooner rather than later. If I'm DeForest Buckner, I say I don't want it. But if you insist on giving me an offer now, put some escalators in there. Put some incentives in there. That way, if I hit those goals, if I get a certain number of tackles or I play a certain amount of snaps or sacks or achieve, then I want to get compensated for it.
Yeah, and like I said, I think you could get him right now if you did it in extension, probably anywhere from 12 to 15 million. I think if he has a better year next year, I think he's going to be pushing that 17 to 20 million, which I still think is a little high. What's Aaron Donald getting a year? 20?
He's over 20.
Yeah, 20 to 23. So he's going to be in that type of range. But like I said, either way, you got to lock him up. You can't trade him. You got to keep him here. He is part of the franchise. He's a big part of this defense. As much as some like to say that he is or he doesn't, can he probably get better at certain things? In my eyes, yes. But I think those things will come when you get more help on the line. He's not the big guy anymore, and everybody depending on him to get these sacks. So he's good in with the run game. He's good in the pass game. He's a well above average player at defensive tackle. So to me, I would lock him up now. The fifth-year option is a start to that, and I'm super excited to have DeForest Buckner in San Francisco for another 2 years.
Absolutely. And more importantly, probably not more importantly, but just as valuable, he's always available. Has DeForest Buckner missed any games? Like, has he been out for any? I can't remember him. Maybe one game. I can't remember any though. So
I can't think of any games that he's been out. I can think of some snaps that he's went out, but other than that, I mean, obviously, I think this year is only going to benefit him with getting, edge rush and things like that because you can start to rotate a little bit more because he does play 50 to 60 snaps a game. If you remember that one year with Chip Kelly, he played like 90 snaps or 100 and some odd snaps, but I don't remember the exact number. But like I said, I think it's a good positioning right now for the 49ers and moving forward. And it was a good choice to go ahead and exercise that option now.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we hope you enjoyed this breaking news. Again, guys, hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on your notifications as well so you know when we're going live. Guys, tomorrow is the draft, and we can't wait to break it down for you guys. So make sure you check it all out here, okay? You are always welcome to join us. We know the following is coming. We know that the subscribers are going up. We appreciate you guys. We respect you guys. We would be nothing without you guys, so thank you. Prepare for glory.
Anticipate pain.
Above all else,
Remain faithful. We out of here. Peace.